finishing up
down
a
there on,
bachelor's and
Academy Road down there.
Okay.
trying to
Yeah.
finish up his bachelor's
Slipped up on me.
food.
Okay, thank you. We came out of executive session with no action taken. All right. Any need to move forward?
My motion.
The county attorney deal with
I got it.
employment /
I got it.
lawsuit against the Octavia County Sheriff's Department. Is that your motion?
That's my motion.
Supervisor Williams makes a motion
I was
to,
gonna
The motion for the county attorney to deal with
County attorney to
employment
deal with
/
employment
lawsuit
action
against-
involving Octavia County Sheriff
Department.
Department.
Okay,
Yeah, I
got a
had to
motion by
settle this.
Supervisor Williams, a second by
Second.
Supervisor Montgomery. Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Motion passes 5-0. All right, county supervisors, we will go around there and Supervisor Howard, Trainer,
I'm good. What time we gotta be back? 1 or 1:30?
1:30. Supervisor Montgomery,
I'm good.
Supervisor Williams. Only thing I'd like to say is, would it be okay if the board put the decommissioning bid back out for a couple of weeks since we didn't have any response to it to make sure that it was received?
I'm
like
gonna
to make the
a
motion to do that.
That we no longer pursue any other route other than restoring the county lake back to its normal pool.
Well, I
I'll
was
make
making a
that
motion, so my motion is that we put it back out for the decommissioning, back out for bid again, just to see if anybody responds.
We can't even get
The way we
bids on
sent it
our
out,
road
did you have anybody even Pickering respond to you?
Nobody responded.
Okay,
We'll try one more time.
okay. I got a motion
Second.
and a second. Any further discussion?
What's the time frame on it?
Yeah, we need to have the time.
The
frame.
deadline.
2 weeks?
Yeah, that way we can say we turned the stones over.
I think you're
We
talking
ain't
this
gonna
next
get no-
2 weeks.
Yeah, so 2 weeks, be 2 weeks. So it'd be a 2-week extension on that.
That's 2 weeks for
Yes,
advertising.
ma'am.
You're gonna do that?
Oh.
You gonna do that?
Yes, I'll do it, and I need to know, do y'all wanna advertise it in the paper or something? I mean, what else do you wanna?
Well, first of all, somebody, do you know anybody that does that?
I do know somebody that now wants to do it, so they
Well, why don't
realize.
they,
So
I
that's
mean,
why we.
so why don't they come and do a presentation?
Well, because they will, they'll submit their application, between now and, their proposal between now and next board meeting. So we'll have it.
Pickering did Mississippi Engineers. Can we resend it to them too? Make sure, because
We
they're
sent-
not Pickering.
It's the same, they're the same.
Well,
They are not the same.
they're,
Well, the board order on July 6th of 2021
Pickering.
said
We
that,
excluded Pickering, not Mississippi Engineers.
all right, we got a motion and a second on the floor. Ready to take a vote, no further
That's
discussion.
one more time.
Huh?
That's one more time.
You gonna
All right.
vote for that, Jim?
For one more time to advertise excluding, let me amend my motion, excluding Pickering and Mississippi Engineering Group. One more time to see if their proposals be
You-
within now and the 2 weeks to
This
decommission the dam.
discussion, how many people are you planning on excluding to try and get to who you want? I mean, are you just gonna exclude, this is getting to be actually a kangaroo type court deal here. This is getting,
Is this order to exclude Pickering
and Mississippi Engineering.
Why Mississippi Engineer?
Well, they're the same, aren't they?
they're not.
They are not.
I had a long conversation with,
They are not.
Okay, well, we'll leave it the same as Pickering, that's fine.
so take MSC out.
No, it doesn't matter.
Just Pickering.
What does,
Take Mississippi Engineering.
what do we want the order to read? Because I wanna make sure we get it right. What is the order
Let
gonna
me
say?
read that out to make sure I've got this right. Motion to extend, for 2 weeks, the bids for decommissioning Octavia County Lake, excluding Pickering. Is that correct?
Yes.
That's it, okay.
Well, can we, Ms. Supervisor Miller, can you get this group to come and be on the agenda next board meeting?
I'm sure they'll submit their pack by then.
Well, they can just cut all the chase and just come, get on the agenda for the next board meeting, come up there and tell us what they can do.
Why not?
Well, we'll have the proposals.
Have them put a bid in and then come in and
Because we
explain
need-
what they'll do.
All right, well, we have.
Well, I think we need to open the door if whoever.
Yeah,
Right.
still-
Whoever,
Still
yeah,
open it up.
I don't think that's being unreasonable.
Still gotta open it up.
Okay, all right, we got a motion and a second. Any further discussion?
Discussion. Do this board actually know what decommissioning the dam means? I mean, do you actually, and I wanna have a conversation about it now so that everybody will understand what decommissioning the dam actually means. Let's start off with some facts. The fact is, that is a high hazard dam, period. It will and always will be considered a high hazard dam unless you move all the people, all the houses, all the domestic animals from behind the dam. It remains a high hazard dam. That's fact number one. Fact number two, a high hazard dam falls into certain categories and has to meet certain standards. That will not change as long as people are down there. That's fact number two. So one, you're not gonna save any money on bringing a high hazard dam up to a certain standard. Now, commissioning or decommissioning. Commissioning the dam means it will hold water, and that will determine the apparatus that you put in the creek. You either gonna put apparatus that will hold water to commission the dam to hold water, and you can control the level by opening and closing. Decommissioning the dam means you're gonna go into that same creek area and put a different apparatus in, which means basically what you got out there right now is what's called a decommissioning dam. A decommissioned dam, basically, in the most simple terms, it does not hold water. It does not continually hold water. It lets water come in, and it might hold it for a while, but it slowly lets it go. Same thing that's happening right now. Where you might save, and here's the kicker. The apparatus that you put in the creek to hold water will probably cost more than putting in apparatus that lets water through. You're gonna save right there. Where you're gonna spend your money at, where you're gonna overrun that savings cost, is when you gotta go back upstream and try to build some smaller lakes to keep all that water from rushing down through that one time. Go downstream, open up some channels, rip-rap channels and everything to try to handle that water and keep it in the channel from letting. So that's where you're gonna overrun your cost savings that you think you're gonna save when you start talking about installing the different apparatuses. That's the only difference in a commission and a decommissioned dam, is the apparatus that you're gonna place in to hold water or not hold water. The dam is always gonna be a high hazard dam. It's gonna always require certain standards to be a high hazard dam, unless you go behind there, purchase all the property, purchase all the domestic animals, and move everybody from behind there. Then it's no longer a high hazard dam. It becomes a low hazard dam, which is the dam that goes across Harold Road. It is a low hazard dam. MDEQ has it registered as a low hazard dam. This dam is a high hazard dam. So you're not gonna save a single penny. They're not gonna relax the laws on how you have to bring this other dam up to standard. It's a high hazard dam. It falls into a high hazard category. It has to be a certain standard. The only cost savings you might see is the apparatus you put in, and then you're gonna overrun those costs, because now you gotta go back upstream and purchase property, build smaller lakes, go downstream, open up channels, rip-rap channels. And so that's the only, everybody's been asking me decommission, commission. That's the only difference. That's really that simple. What you got out there right now is when you cut that riser, which is actually against state law, but you got a decommissioned dam out there right now. It doesn't hold water, but it's got to be brought up to standard. Even if you get a decommissioned dam, if it holds water for 1 minute, it's a high hazard dam. It's gonna always be. That's the end of that. I just wanted to make sure that we keep hollering decommission, commission. It's just that simple. The apparatus that you put in this creek. It's that simple.
Any further discussion?
So that we're clear, I've had put on here that this is to be turned in by August 15th, 5 p.m. 2022. Is that good with everybody?
Yes. Any further discussion? We got a motion and a second on the fact table. All in favor?
Yeah.
All opposed?
Nay, opposed?
Two opposed? What, so, right, 3-2?
Yeah. Nay.
Okay,
Yeah, I was it.
all right.
That way the public will know, we get this done, all the questions will be answered, because he's right on a lot of that. That letter we got shows the potential of holding, of being,
You're not gonna get relaxed standard that says, okay, you can not bring this dam up to certain standards now because you're decommitting. No, it's gonna be a high hazard dam. It has been from day one and will always be, as long as one person is living down behind the lake. It will always be a high hazard dam.
Okay, so we've got move down the list. We've got premium pay resolution.
yeah,
Motion
Yeah,
we accept.
second on that.
Okay, got a motion by
and this
Supervisor
just
Trainer.
acknowledge that we understand
Well, there's some opportunity for some reimbursement too, I
it's
believe. in
1,000
there
per
of,
person.
Yeah, but that's,
For people who have been paid, the county have already paid them
okay,
for
did you read?
We haven't
something
already-
similar.
This is a separate deal. If we have already paid, we haven't given the $1,000.
Yeah, we haven't
there.
already,
So
but-
that what this does, it will be an automatic pay
Yeah.
for our sheriff's deputies
That's right.
and we have a fire department, but not
volunteer.
right, but it's
Yeah,
for our sheriff.
and it
What's
doesn't
this is
cost,
for our
it
sheriff
doesn't
people.
cost the county anything. It's not coming from us,
No,
it's
sir.
coming from,
Okay.
some other source.
So you got a motion by Supervisor Trainer, second by Supervisor Williams, was that
Yeah,
correct?
right.
All in favor for the premium pay resolution? Motion passes 5-0. I think we covered everything else on there. Do you want to talk about the contracts for the fire department?
Y'all, these are the same contracts that we always sign for volunteer fire departments. If y'all want to go ahead and accept them and get
I
it
say
all
accept
completed.
them, yeah.
Or, there's no pay in that, is there? There's been a lot of discussion in the community that we're gonna start paying, so, okay. I got a motion by Supervisor Montgomery, second by Supervisor Trainer.
And they're all worded exact same.
Yeah, it'll just
for
say
every
different
department.
departments,
Okay.
yeah, it was all of them in there.
Any further discussion? Motion passes, all in favor?
Okay.
Motion passes 5-0. All right, anything else? So we'll adjourn until 1:30 today.
Make a motion to recess at 1:30.
Second.
Got a motion by Supervisor Trainer, second by Supervisor Montgomery, all in favor? Motion passes 5-0.